Hi, my name is Ashley and I'm a paralegal. What is a paralegal? A lot of people have that question. I know I've been asked it quite a few times, since graduation back in June, but a lot of people don't know the answer, so it's a legitimate question. The short answer is that I work for an attorney. I'm an assistant to an attorney. By doing that, however, I answer phone calls, I talk with clients, I meet with clients, I prepare client files, I draft documents, I do research. There's a number of things that a paralegal does and can do, especially when working for an attorney in a law office in that field. We have a bunch of different roles, different things we can do, which is nice because every day is going to be different. Every work day is different. But ultimately, I kind of wanted to talk to you today about one area of the law that I find the most interesting to a certain extent. It's an area of law that doesn't necessarily change a lot, but it's also an area of law that a lot of people don't know about. They don't know what pertains in this sort of situation. And that area is elder law. What is elder law? I get asked this every day on the phone. I have people calling me asking, "Hi, so-and-so gave me your phone number. They told me I should give you a call because they said I need to talk to an elder law attorney." What is elder law? That is the ultimate question. And that's not a simple answer, but it's a short answer. Elder law surrounds the laws that relate to our elderly generation. Those laws can include areas of estate planning, Medicare, Medicaid, long-term care planning, retirement benefits, VA benefits, nursing home care, housing. It covers a broad scope of things that are important, especially in a growing elderly generation. Today we see baby boomers who are, getting ready to either already retired or maybe they are getting ready to retire, and they need to get their end-of-life things in order so that their wishes are carried on even after they've gone. An important aspect of elder law is estate planning. I think this is the primary area of elder law that a lot of people focus on. It involves a trust, a will, a power of attorney, a patient advocate designation, and these items are not regularly talked about. They might be mentioned in passing by maybe your doctor. "Hey, do you have a durable power of attorney?" Well, some people don't even know what that is. People get confused between a living will and an actual will, or a living will and a patient advocate designation. It gets very confusing, and I'm here today to kind of explain that, I guess. So what is a trust? A trust is a document that allows personal property to be named in the trust and allows that property after the death of someone to be transferred to the beneficiaries immediately. When I say immediately, I mean there's no probate, meaning you don't have to go to court. It's automatically transferred and you don't have to worry about it. You can name successor trustees, so people to take care of that after that person has passed. You can name other, family members, things like that, who might not be financially responsible, be able to help take care of them after you've passed away. The trusts are nice to have as an older adult, as an aging adult, just because that way your family's taken care of, either by you as a trustee of the trust or by someone else who you hold in high esteem to administer that trust once you've passed away. It's a document I regularly draft in my office, or at least I take a look at it. We sign them on a regular basis. People are very, once they know what they are very open to opening a trust for their family. It can be an individual trust, it can be a couple's trust, it can be a family trust. There's just a lot of different options that I can't explain in a little bit of time. But that's kind of the general overview. Now, a will is something different. A will is a written declaration, a written document that explains how a person's property will be divided after they've passed away. It sounds like a trust. Yes. Is it a trust? No. A will kind of gives those end-of-life wishes. I, Ashley, Elliott, have left this piece of property to this person that's located at this place. It is very specific. It's a very specific document. You can put basically anything you want into it as long as it's tangible. There's a specific gifts form that can be used, but for a lot of the bigger things like property, that's usually named in the will. Again, this is a document that gets confused a lot with a living will and a trust and an actual will, but having someone explain that to you is probably beneficial. Having one, even at my age, would be beneficial, because then I know where, if I own anything tangible like that, any property, I know exactly where it's going to go. I know who it's going to be left to. You never know what might happen. So I could pass away tomorrow in a car accident, knock on wood. We wouldn't want that to happen. But again, it's a very unique document that is a very important part of estate planning. Two other documents that kind of are the same, I guess. We have a durable power of attorney and a patient advocate designation. Both of these are kind of the same document, except they cover different areas. A durable power of attorney is for financials, for paying bills, for having access to bank accounts, to having control in the event that you need access to something, even if the person hasn't passed away. So mom named you as durable power of attorney, and maybe she's gone on vacation and something major happened. You could call the bank and say, I'm the durable power of attorney, I need to do this, this, and this, and they would have to acknowledge that. You have control over certain things, and hopefully for the benefit of the other person, not necessarily to screw them over, I guess, is one way to put it. But it's a nice document. It's a great document to have when you want to have someone else to have a little bit of power in the event of an emergency, or you can't function correctly. So the sister document to that, like I said, is the patient advocate designation. It's actually for medical purposes. It is for, in the event that you become incapacitated and you cannot make your own medical decisions, that you are giving someone the ability to make those decisions for you. So now that's the difference between a power of attorney and a patient advocate designation, because a durable power of attorney, anyone can act. It doesn't matter if the person is incapacitated or not. A patient advocate designation, the person has to be declared incapable of doing those actions by two physicians. Two doctors have to say, this person cannot make their own decisions. And then, only then, can the patient advocate, who's been nominated by that person, can make those decisions. And a lot of times, those are life or death situations. You can put different language in those documents that state when it's appropriate what kind of medical life or death decisions can they make, such as, life-sustaining treatment and things like that. So that's a document that is especially helpful in the event that you become incapable of making your own choices. Do you want to live? If maybe you got in a really bad car accident, you're in a coma and you can't make your own decisions, you would want someone there to be able to say, yes, I want to keep this person on this life support machine. I want to give her this medication so that she will live. It's a very crucial document, especially when it comes to healthcare.